Good evening, everybody. It's about 7:52 p.m. Eastern Time here in rainy uh, Nottingham, Maryland. I'm going to play a Twisted Madness event tonight. I don't know if you could see, but they spin a wheel, and wherever that number lands, that's where you put your 20 segment. Um, or actually, 16 number came up, so 16 goes up top. So now my 20's down here. So um, little bit it's called madness, twisted madness, because it will make you mad at times trying to figure out, like, looking at an upside down number, some upside down numbers. So it'll mess with your head a little bit, but it's a real fun event. So hope you tune in and enjoy, and hopefully I can throw some decent darts. So see y'all in about 7 minutes. We'll split, it'll actually start. Have a good one. Thank you.
Outside. Outside.
Outside. Outside. That was horrible. Jeez.
Outside of both.
Yeah, both of them outside. Yep. Outside. And second one green.
First one green. Then outside.
Is it mine now? I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
To shoot at the bowl.
Outside, so it should be your go, right?
No. You shoot again now.
Oh, I get no.
I made it on my second.
Oh, gotcha. Outside. Golly, Michael. Both outside.
Outside.
Outside. And outside. Good grief.
Green on the first.
There you go. Shoot well.
Yep, you too. Master.
Miss.
Third dart. 10.
Miss.
Uh, 85.
Miss. Damn, Michael, what the fuck?
50.
Miss. It's one of them nights. First start, double 20.
There we go.
80 in.
There you go. 28.
Uh, 57.
Me. 32 left. 36 score.
Uh, 95. Thank you.
That's what it's going. It's gonna be 8.
Third dart.
Oh, nice hit. Nice nice shot.
Thank you.
All right, shoe one.
You too. Shoot well. I'll fix this thing here real quick. First start in, double 5. 10 score. Uh, 50 score.
Second dart, 40. 60 in.
Yeah, 60.
Yeah, that's my number. It's the 6, right? No, it's the 9. Okay. Oh, come on. 52.
Uh, 18, 50, 33. 53.
Oh, you're a one-upper, huh? 26.
That's 21. Oh, Jesus. 28.
Yikes. 23. 38.
Is 90. Ah, I just missed it. 40.
Hey. 47.
Oh, Jesus. 64 left. I think I screwed that way up. Uh, 6, 15, 55. Oh, we got 15, 30.
29. Right?
What's that?
No, you're right. Sorry.
Yeah, so 6, 9,
No, yeah, you're right.
and 15.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay, ay. All right, so let's 33.
First start.
Nice shot.
Thank you. I was getting confused whether this was a 6 and that was a 9, or that was a 9 and this was a 6.
Yeah, the same thing.
I had to,
was like, wait.
I was like, oh my gosh, what am I doing? But it equaled out because it's 9 and 6 either way you do it, it's 15. All right, shoot well.
All right, Chuba. Mess.
Miss.
Missed.
Third dart, double 15. So 30 in. Thank you.
Missed.
Uh, 100.
Nice hit.
Thank you.
Missed.
Oh, got it. 91. Thank you.
Missed.
Oh, unlucky. Uh, 60.
Are you fucking kidding me, Joe? Missed.
Oh, all around it. Miss.
Oh my good lord. Those two can't be more wired.
I'm telling you, they're there.
Hey.
Bust.
Well, I didn't mark either. Missed.
Bust.
longer or the trident launcher? Nice.
There we go. First start.
There you go, man. All right. Well, fell apart there on that one.
Yeah.
Good luck the rest of the way.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Shooting good, and hopefully you'll win her all.
You betcha. You betcha. Have a good one.
All right.
All right.
Bye.
So, quick recap because I'll get to the next board. Got a 3-0 win. Yeah, it's why they call it madness. You'll see. It's just it's crazy to think of the numbers, and then you're looking at some of them upside down, so like your 6 and your 9, or gets a little confusing, gets a little harebrained as you're trying to get in a rhythm and shoot. But I'll take a first round win, and we'll see where we can go from here. So let's get on to the next one. So I'm gonna have a little bit of wait before my next opponent gets done. They're shooting a match now, so I'm just waiting to find out who my next opponent is. But meanwhile, I'm gonna tinker around. There's some diamond flights. Just try some different things, just to have a little bit of fun. I like tinkering with things and see how. Always like seeing how a dart lands, up, down, hooks, whatever. And I always like seeing, always like trying things to see, what gets the most speed to the board. I personally think, not that you got to throw 100 mile an hour, but I always think that the speed of getting to the board, quicker that dart gets to the board, the less that I think the air can affect it. You're just shooting a straight path. So I'm going to tinker with some stuff, and while I'm waiting around, it's just a fun event for me anyway. So going to tinker around. So hey, jump in the chat if you're out there in Dartland, you're watching. Jump in the chat. I'll try to chat with you a little bit while I'm waiting for my next match. And what do you like throwing? What do you enjoy throwing? I throw a. I don't know if you can see the dart. It's a give a shout out to Unicorn. It's a Unicorn 26 gram Ashley Coleman dart. It's modeled after basically a Phil Taylor dart. I like a little bit of thickness to the dart. I feel like my fingers feel it better. I don't know if you can see my other board over there. American darts are obviously way thicker, so I like that feel of that a little bit thicker dart in my hand rather than a straight barrel. Some people like straight barrels. Everybody's different. Darts is so all over the map as far as people will say, well, what's the best dart? There is none. Whatever dart you get in your hand feels right. Um, you know, um, Tungsten, whether it be an 80 or 90%, is obviously ideal to go with other than brass. Brass is going to be a lot thicker. So tungsten, to create the weight of the dart with tungsten, if you're using tungsten, you can make it a little bit thinner. You can make it a lot thinner than a brass dart. A brass dart in 26 grams would be super, super thick. So they use tungsten. They used years ago nickel tungsten, different things. But tungsten is the ideal dart. When I started, it was pretty much 80% tungsten was the standard. They've gotten to 90% tungsten, and now you have some 95% tungsten out there. These are 90% tungsten. It's got a black coating on it. The coating may wear off over time, but that really doesn't matter to me at all. For me, it's just a matter of the feel of the dart in my hand. So I don't know what kind of grips y'all like. I'm pretty much, let me see, my two fingers, pretty much like that. I draw it back. I wear glasses, so I don't draw it straight back. Gary Anderson is a straight back to his eye, which I wish I could do. It's an awesome way to throw a dart. I draw a little bit pat. Not that I don't not see that. I don't go crazy back. So I never really lose sight of the dart. I see it in my peripheral, but I'm pretty much, elbow up, 90-degree, draw it back, a little bit under my chin. If I'm throwing really well, sometimes I'll have a nice little scrape mark right there on my chin, and that means I'm keeping my elbow in, and I really like that kind of feel. So I know I'm rambling a little bit, but anybody out there that's new to darts or learn about darts, or hey, what do you do? Let me know what you do. What works for you? Um, I feel this has been always my, a little bit lean into it. I don't get the camera down. You really can't see my feet at all, but I can probably point it down a little bit. But I kind of lean into it a little bit, draw it back, and fire away. It's really follow through. Um, but just talking some darts while I'm waiting. So, what do you like to do? Let me know. Hey, if you're, veteran shooter, you know, or a beginner shooter, tell me what you like. What do you, how do you, what's your go-to dart, or what's your flight combo? Mine is, these are, I typically use an L style, shape. I could show it to you. I was tinkering around a little bit. I had some slim L styles on there, but typically what I'm using is a L style shape. Big fan of red, white, and blue. I'm a USA guy, so I'm a big fan of red, white, but never used to use spinners, but I've been trying them lately, and I kind of like these. These are uh, Harrow shafts, Harrow's 360, and they don't spin as freely as some of the others. So I kind of like that. Some of them spin so freely I can hear it rattling, and they're almost spinning as I'm throwing it, which I'm not a big fan of. But um, also trying out some Q-Soul, one piece diamond. Sometimes I'll throw these L style. These are a little bit more of a diamond shape. I don't know if you can see that, but that's an L style called Astra Flight, which I really like. But you got to be on when you're throwing them darts, or whereas a fuller flight, like a like a regular typical shape type flight, full flight is what they call it. This is I believe it's an L3, so it's a shape. The full would be they have number 6, number 2, L style. I can't remember the exact terminology, but typically in foldable flights, there's a number 6, number 2. Number 6 a little bit bigger. Number 2 is a little bit smaller. So this is a little bit smaller version. So you can see the difference where one's a little bit diamond cut, and same thing with these slim flights. So flights like this, you really got to be throwing accurate. So if your accuracy isn't always as good, I'd recommend the full flight or number 2s or number 6s. These diamonds, yeah, like the Astra, similar to the Astra, except these are just one piece. They go quick to the board, but again, you have to be making sure you're following through on your throw. So you can kind of see how I just extended my arm out. So you don't want this to hurt, but you want it to follow through. So um, typically, I'll use these if I'm on point. I can almost throw any kind of flight. Not that I'm bragging on myself, but it's just, and not that I'm that great when I'm hitting, but it just feels comfortable if I'm throwing any kind of flight. If I'm really throwing good, but um, if I if I'm off a little bit, I like to use the uh, regular, your regular standard flight, which would see what most darts. If you bought whether you buy a cheap set of darts or an expensive set of darts, it's really irrelevant. But they all would come with that type of standard, call it standard flight. Um, I use intermediate shaft. So this is a what you would call an intermediate shaft right here. I like the intermediate shaft. I don't like the too small. I don't like the too long. I think if everybody's preferences are different. If you're throwing a long barrel dart, sometimes people put a shorter shaft on there. If you're throwing a short barrel dart, some people will put a longer shaft on there. I find that intermediate works no matter what kind of dart I'm throwing, but my darts aren't very long at all. You can see if I was to grab a uh, regular dart, you can see, I don't know if you can see the length differences in these two darts. So this is, obviously, I believe this is a 50 millimeter length dart, so you can see the difference. So I like a shorter barrel. It's just what I prefer. Everybody's different. If you like a longer barrel, hey, knock yourself out. I know the number one player, well, questionable number one player in the world, because Luke Humphreys is technically ranked number one in the world, but Luke Humphreys throws a shorter barrel. But Luke Littler, teenage sensation phenom, current world champion, he throws a little bit longer barrel dart. And any of guys out there will throw a longer barrel dart where it's 52 millimeters. Peter Wright throws about a 52 millimeter dart, although he's got 6,000 different versions of darts. He's probably not the ideal person to look at, but these are, but like I said, the dart I throw, it's basically modeled after a very similar to a Phil Taylor dart, which Phil Taylor when he was with Unicorn. So that's the dart I prefer. Um, and I felt like his models did not have a little bit of grip on the backside. I don't know if you could see some of these ridges where you could, his were kind of a little bit smoother on the backside, where these Ashley Coleman's have a little bit more grip. So, where I put my thumb, I just get a little bit of extra extra bite on that. So, but hey, that's my dart stuff for tonight. Maybe I'll do some more content on different darts. I got a boatload of different darts. So, hey, if you're chatting away, we'll talk darts. Hey, anybody out there in Dartland wants to talk darts, I love it. I love the game. So I'm gonna hit the mute for a little bit, see where this match is going, and because I should be getting ready to shoot soon. So hopefully I'll get another round win. See you in a little bit. Green.
Shoot well, Michael.
You too. Miss.
Second dart, double 16. And a 20. 52 scored.
Wow. Second dart, double 9. Uh, 38.
Seven.
Uh, 81.
Good shot.
Thank you.
Six.
That's horrible. 22.
One.
Uh, 100.
Shot.
Thank you.
Safe. 93.
Skated. 40.
15. $43 left.
Ah. 15. Shit. Fuck.
$16 left.
Ah. 3 score.
$8 left.
Second dart.
Way to walk that in. Good shot.
Thank you. Shoot well.
Yes, you will. Done. Double 16, 32 score.
First start in, double 20. 120 in.
Good shot.
Thank you.
$60, $79, $89, $92.
Michael, throw that dart. 26.
$99.
Nice shot. Uh, 55.
$24 left. 4 scored.
40.
Good start.
Good shot.
Thanks. You well, Michael.
You too. Second dart, double 20. 60 in.
Start. 16. $72 scored.
Uh, 81.
Nine. 84.
Cannot believe I just did that. Yeah. 28.
Left.
Yep, great shot.
79. 85 scored.
You're in the wrong tournament. Uh, 42. Dude, man, this fucked up.
That's hard. My left.
Yeah. Wait. Uh, 72. Don't matter.
And left.
Damn. So it's 14. So it's 411. 14. I believe I just hoosed that.
Second dart.
Yep, good shot.
Rest you well, Michael.
You too.
Let's start. Double 16.
Hi, Sam.
It is 152 score.
First start, double 15. 40 in. Jeez. Oh,
39.
oh, fucking dick. Yeah, 60. She gone.
Ay, ay, ay. 25.
43.
$60 left. Let's see. 25 score.
Yeah, 26. Good shot.
Second dart.
Nice shooting. I had nothing. I had nothing for that. I should have lost the first leg.
Noodle game.
I should have lost the first leg, and I wasn't even in the zip code on the next. Now, as you can see, I don't know, 3-1 loss. I was outclassed, completely outclassed. It's one of them deals. Yeah, it's kind of, I don't know. I have mixed feelings. Sometimes you get in these events where it's a capped event. the average is capped. I feel like some may take advantage of that just slightly, a little bit, but it is what it is. Um, yeah, I just got outclassed. I'd have to go back and look at the stats, but if I was to put his board, my opponent's board up and show you what he was shooting, he just was in complete control. And I wasn't even shooting bad. He was just 2 levels ahead of me. So I don't know. It's a 50 some or under. You'd like to think you're shooting against people same type of average. Doesn't always work that way. There's a lot of tinkering in darts. I could do a whole podcast or segment on YouTube on that in itself. But it is what it is. When you play these money events, you're gonna find those people that are, I'm not that good, and boom, it's the best darts I've ever thrown in my life. I'm a 52 average. Average is gonna drop in a 301 game. So I'm a 52 average, and it dropped 10 points, which is about where it should drop in a 301 because you have to double in, double out. So it's going to be a little bit more difficult doubling it, doubling out. But one of them deals, I should have shot better. It's as simple as that. So I'll go get them next time. I don't know when I'll be able to play this event again someplace. He has baseball practice on Tuesday, so we had a rain out today, so I was able to jump in. I'll probably play an amateur event tomorrow, although an amateur event too, again, it's 60 something under, so I'm at the bottom end of those averages, so it's a tough one for me to kind of compete in. If I can throw my darts, I can compete in it, but I'm just not there right now. I was a few years back, but 52, I'm just not there anymore. That's why I'm playing these, lower, not to take advantage or anything. I'm just not there anymore. I'm just not that quality shooter, but I enjoy the game. So, hey, if you tuned in, great. If you didn't, hey, it is what it is. But have a good night, everybody. How is that fucking